President Obama has made the case over 20 times in public that he couldn't change immigration laws without Congress. So how could he get away with doing something he himself said would be illegal? And how would that affect the economy? Joining me now is Mark Krikorian. He is Center for Immigration Studies Executive Director, and Michael Wiles, immigration lawyer and partner at Wiles and Weinberg. They couldn't disagree more on this subject. But let's find out exactly how it all plays out. First of all, the legal issue. Mark, is the president about to break the law?
Yes and no. He's about to break the constitutional norms and the understood limits on discretion. What he's doing is a kind of legalistic pushing of the envelope, something that no one has ever considered lawful before, no president, no Congress. And so he's figuring, it's a political decision,
yeah.
He's figuring he is going to try to see what he can get away with, and see if that works.
Michael, let me put up the Constitution itself, because, of course, that's the final word. Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution gives Congress exclusive authority to, quote, establish uniform rule of naturalization. Now, current law does not allow illegals to work. He wants to change that. That means he is creating law, which the Constitution says he can't do.
Unlike your other guest, I believe pregnancy is either yes or it's no. The president is not violating or breaking law. He's not even making law.
Constitution.
He's not violating the Constitution, nor is he making law.
He's changing the current law if he allows illegals to work.
David, the law is very simple. It's a shared responsibility between our executive and our legislature. The president is exercising prosecutorial discretion. He's deferring action. He's not conveying a status. He's going to give work authorization incident to this deference of status. It's up to Congress to now deal with this challenge. And if this Congress won't, and it will stand silent, and the deafening silence from Washington is going on for generations, it is completely unacceptable. Not only in our legacy.
By the way, that silence was there the first 2 years of his administration when he had Democrats in both the House
and President Bush also.
But what I'm saying is he had a chance to do this with Congress and the first 2 years and did not. All right, Mark, one thing I think we could all agree on is that the INS is a terrible bureaucracy, just awful. I've had to deal with it personally. I married an immigrant. My stepson was an immigrant. Actually, my stepson joined the Marines before he could become a citizen because the INS lost all of his records. Can't we all come together and saying, this is a bureaucracy that has to be fixed?
Well, first of all, there's no more INS. It's now Homeland Security.
Homeland Security, I know.
But there's no question. There's no question that it doesn't run well. But anything can be made more broken than it already is. And the problem is that the Senate bill that the president demanded that the House pass would have made things even worse than they are now. So the fact is, sure, there need to be significant improvements to our immigration system, but frankly, there need to be improvements to our tax system and to all kinds of other governmental systems.
Michael,
this doesn't give the president a free hand to do whatever the heck he wants.
This makes great economic and political sense. The truth is, it's within the spirit of what your stepson did, that we allow people who are living and have an allegiance to this nation, to a nation of laws, and we have to fix our broken immigration system. But are all of those
4 million who are immediately going to get amnesty, are all of them as responsible, forgive me, as my son was?
Let me put it this way. The undocumented is now obfuscating the legal immigration. Right now, it takes you 12 years to get an H-1B or an engineer in India to come to America to complete services. And if the Labor Department has certified that they're not displacing American laborers, but the immigration system has quotas that are going back to the dark ages, it's not within the spirit of an efficiency of a government. And I would, again, disagree with the other gentleman. The truth is, this is a broken system. We need to fix it.
But I want to talk about how to fix it. Hold on a second, Mark. I don't mean can't we all get along? I don't want to go there, but I do want to go to the point that there is enough wrong with the system, and we know the president is going to do things. I think it's illegal what he's doing. We can argue that point, but since the president's going to do this, can't we get together now and talk about exactly how Congress can come in and say, all right, let's help you fix it?
No, actually, I'm sorry, but this is not a debate about policy yet. That's an important debate. It's a debate that happens in Congress. The president is, in fact, excuse me, it's not. They are doing.
Let him finish. Go ahead, Mark.
The Congress is, in fact, doing something. It acted by refusing to pass the president's amnesty bill. That was an action. It happens all the time. The president doesn't get to say, you didn't pass my bill, so I'm just going to do it because I feel like it.
I have to give Michael the last word because I started with Mark. Very quickly, very quickly.
Police department trained officers look what they're doing, not what they say. The fact that they stop the president from doing something doesn't give it credit for doing something. This is a country of immigrants. We got to take our borders and our homeland security.
We got to leave it at that. Mark Krikorian, Michael Wides, gentlemen, we could go on for a long time, but we don't have the time. Thank you very much for coming in. And tonight, folks, Neil Cavuto is going to be hosting Fox